What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna dyno the 335i. Yeah, so as you know, she's on full bolt-ons, intercooler, charge pipe, downpipe, everything. We've got the JB4 and we've got an MHD backend flash. So I've got just about everything sorted. So this is about as fast. You could probably go E85 and stuff like that, but this is a full bolt-on pump fuel. We're gonna see how much power it makes. If you've got any guesses, leave it in the comments below, and then we'll see how close you are. Don't cheat. Then we'll see how close you are to the actual number, because I'm quite curious. I really want to know how much power it gets, because I know MHD reckons their MHD stage 2 plus like 380 horsepower, and I don't know if that's crank or wheel, but this is a JB4 with the MHD backend flash, which I think can generate more boost than the MHD alone. So it should get a bit more power than that, but I don't, like I said, I don't know if that's crank or wheel horsepower. So I'm really interested to see how much power this car will make. And then after I put on the single turbo and the fuel pump and everything is tuned, we're gonna take the car back and then we can compare the two dyno sheets. How big, like not just the horsepower difference, because the single turbo is gonna make more power, we all know that, but how the power gets in, like the torque and that, so you can actually see like RPM by RPM exactly how big is the difference between the twins and the single, because the twins should spool faster, so I should have quicker torque and then it should taper off a bit, where this single's gonna clap hard and then go through, you know what I mean? Yeah, so we're going to the dyno place now, and then we're gonna afterwards talk about the numbers and everything. Cool, check you now. So I only did an actual video on the dyno of the first run, which was 240 something kilowatt, and then I was like, that's not enough, and I was not happy. And then we changed the map on the JB4 because it was on map 5, but remember it's a learning map, so it has to adapt, and you don't have time to run 5,000 different runs, so I just put it on map 2, and I told them run it again. So we just did the run again on JB4 map 2. Remember it does have an MHD backend flash and full bolt-ons and everything. We ran 284 kilowatt on the rear wheels and 521 newton meters, and the torque curve is beautiful. You must just check the torque curve. It's really nice, eh? It doesn't like fall or nothing, it just keeps going. You can see the power delivery, it almost just, it stays flat. I don't know if in the previous video where I compared the JB4 without the backend flash and with it, I told you the car feels like it keeps going where it felt like it tapered off. You can see on the graph it keeps going. It's like a flat torque curve. You reach 500 newtons and it stays there. So that is sharpies. I'm gonna cut to where I'm at my house, then we can quickly go through the actual dyno graph and talk about it, because I can really show you the dyno graph and drive and talk about it and everything at the same time. It's dangerous, and I'm not a dangerous driver. Okay, so we're back at home. Now this is what we got from the dyno run. Let's just go to the numbers. So I got 285 kilowatt and 521 newton meters, and you can check the actual graph. So the power is at the bottom, the torque's at the top. So you can see the torque graph, it goes up to around 500 and it stays in that range all the way to 5,500 RPM. So that's not a bad graph, and yeah, you should feel how that feels. It feels really awesome because the car just pulls. It feels like it keeps on pulling all the way, and the power goes all the way, and I peak at around also almost 6,000. So you get your power all the way through, from the bottom to the top. That's the nice thing with the JB4 backend flash, is the power delivery is so linear. It goes, you can see how linear it is. I mean, really. Alright, I hope that was close to your guesses. I hope that's not bad power. I don't have methanol or anything like that. That's just full bolt-ons, pump gas. But anyways, check you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed. Cheers, eh? Do you know what was cool from the dyno? My car actually has enough power to spin on the dyno, okay? They had to put somebody in the back of the car. So, yeah, it's not stupid power. But it spinned on the dyno, so I'm feeling good about myself. Maybe I just have like shit tires. But it span on the dyno, which mean there was people in the back, so they had to go fetch people. Yeah, that's like the license to call yourself a proper tuner guy, a car guy.